Hi folks, I'm here at the Breaking Point booth with Phil Trainer. Phil, you know, I'm really surprised at some great things you guys do at Breaking Point. You know, as a development engineer myself, I've been kind of stuck with network testing, and truthfully, network testing really sucks, to be honest with you. It's very limiting, it's very confining, and in the end, I end up kind of, you know, junking some of this equipment, just writing my own scripts to generate my own traffic and stuff. You guys are doing something a little different here at Breaking Point. What's going on here, man?
Oh, the biggest thing we're doing is we're not just encapsulating testing on one level, the OSI model. We're not just going to run some HTTP packets with large frames with the wind at your back trying to get high speeds.
Yeah, right.
I mean, we support over 7 different application layer protocols, and we run them at high speeds using network processors. And on top of that, we have a really high-end network security team built into it. So we have the Metasploit team, where HD Moore is a director of research.
Wait a minute, HD Moore, the guy from Metasploit?
HD Moore is
on your team?
Yeah, he is. And we have over 4,000 attacks built into our system, along with fuzzing, a whole bunch of zero-day attacks, and we're going to run those in conjunction.
You guys do some of the fuzzing attacks built into as well?
We do a lot of fuzzing. We fuzz dozens of application layer protocols. We do generic fuzzing based on the ISIC, USIC, and TSIC engines.
You're kidding me.
And this is all at the same time, all the application layer protocols, all at millions of sessions. We'll do 7.5 million sessions and 750,000 new sessions per second, all on one blade, all with security and fuzzing, all at the same time, and give you metrics based off all this information.
You got to be kidding. So are you guys writing? I don't know if I'm getting too far into your intellectual property here, but are you guys writing your own code on Glass to get this to run? Because this is something that's really different. Some of the, well, I'm just going to call it, this is different than what Ixia does and what Spirent does. I mean, we're really talking some different type of topology testing here.
Oh, absolutely. Right now we're leveraging a network processor. We're using Roz's XLR32 processor to do this. And what we did is we created an architecture where we could really scalably build upon it. So once we have that architecture in place, we created an interpretive language that embeds XML with Ruby inside of it to extend our library. We had like 15 protocols a year and a half ago. We have 70 now. We support streaming protocols. We'll embed like Flash into like web.
What about some of the voice testing? That's some of the more critical stuff because of the time sensitivity.
And another cool thing about that is if someone says, hey, do you guys support skinny or MGCP?
Yeah.
We can build it if we want to. I mean, it's all completely based on what our guys want to build. HD Moore is the creator of this language, and it's really extensible. And also, if our customers want to make their own products, their own attacks, their own protocols, they can absolutely do it.
So do you have like an API that we can interact with? Is that
absolutely? It's all built in with XML and Ruby, so you can just create your own attacks with it. You want to make your own fuzzing engine? Say you want to fuzz the new SMB services and Vista 2.0, you can make your own Vista fuzzer with it. It's fine.
You got to be kidding me.
If you want to.
Now, so I'm just looking here on the desk here. That's the equipment.
Oh,
that
it's
we're
this guy
at?
Right here. It's the green one. It's the green machine.
That's very cool. That's
Yep.
now, so, and each one of these line cards is capable of producing what the speeds and stuff you're talking about, or the testing.
Absolutely.
Parameters?
What you see right here in the top one, that is an 8-port 1 gig interface. The one below it is a 4-port 10 gig interface. I mean, with a 10 gig interface, we can get just 2 port pairs. We can hit 19 gigs of stateful traffic. With a one line card, we can do 40 gigs of stateless traffic. And we combine all layers of the OSI model. We'll do security, we'll do application layer testing, we'll even do bit blasting if you want to. And bit blasting is really what was being done by the Ixias and Spirents 5 and 8 years ago.
Yeah, right.
Really isn't a valid test anymore, in my opinion. You need to be using multiple application layer protocols, small packets, lots of sessions, with security mixed in at the same time.
No kidding.
Yep.
Man, you know what? And something else I want to call out too. Your hardware is actually obviously very impressive, but I think that you guys write one of the most impressive blogs on the internet today. I mean, I follow it, and it's very technical. It's very well done, and doing a technical blog is a real labor of love. I mean, and you guys really put a lot of effort into it. Very impressed with every single one of your postings and stuff.
Thank you.
If we want to find out more information about Breaking Point, where's the best place to go?
I mean, our website has a lot of information on it. It's breakingpointsystems.com. And the blog you mentioned, that's done by Dennis Cox, our CTO. Dennis Cox is the founder of Breaking Point. He's also the founder of Tipping Points, which is now part of 3Com. And the reason why he created Breaking Point was while working on Tipping Points, they just found the testing tools inadequate. They ran the whole gamut of stuff with Spire and Ixia, and when they deployed the product, they found bugs that never came up during QA. So they have jokingly said that next startup we create, we're going to make a test tool. And that was in 2005, and 4 years later, we've had record quarters every quarter for the last 6 quarters now. And since the economy is in such a state as it is, I mean, I am personally convinced that we're not inventing new dollars out there. We are just taking these away from our competitors because our customers realize that, I mean, it's just not getting the job done. They need something that's going to be more application-centric, security-centric, and all wrapped up into one system.
Well, you know, that's a really interesting point because when we're talking about network testing per se, one of the things that we've always done is we've tested on switches and routers, looking at layer 2, layer 3.
Yep.
But real honest to goodness, realistic testing has to come through a security device because that's really going to be our choking point of our network. It's really where we're going to screen a lot of the traffic. And it's also going to be where any of these traditional testers are going to break down because they're not going to have the 3 dimensions to test in that. So it's really interesting you said that your technology was born out of security testing because that's really where it needed to come from.
You're absolutely right. Content-aware devices really is our forte. I mean, if you're a low-level device, you're not doing any kind of content-aware inspection, then you're really not that intelligent a device, and you're not the choke point of your network. You're absolutely right.
Phil Trainer from Breaking Point, thanks a lot, man. It was really great talking to you, buddy.
Cheers.
And I love your stuff, man, and really a huge fan of your blog, too.
Well, I'm going to check out your show. I'm really looking forward to it.
All right, man. Thanks a lot.